Take a moment, reflect on your relationship to asking for help. What is it like for you to ask for help? If it makes your skin crawl, good information to have. If inconveniencing someone else feels unbearable, again, good information to have. I find that my clients who are very self-sufficient and confident in their ability to get things done feel more uncomfortable asking for help. It can also be harder to ask for emotional help, but easy to ask for logistical help, or vice versa. Meaning, maybe you feel like you can ask your partner or your mother or your friend to help you clean bottles and do laundry, but asking someone to give you emotional comfort or reassurance, helping you feel supported and seen, that can be much harder to do. This can also be true, again, in reverse. And then if you do ask for help, does a thought pop up? Why do you need help? If you were a good enough parent and could just get it together, you'd be able to handle this just like you've handled everything else before this baby. Or maybe you're worried that the person helping you is judging you for not being tough enough to handle it, and they'll think less of you. These are all voices I have either felt myself or heard my clients tell me about. And again, these thoughts, they're here to help us, not helpful. Well-intentioned, not helpful. And so developing a different kind of relationship with asking for help is essential, because help is essential and receiving it is an act of grace and compassion, not of pity. Regarding the other person's thoughts about you, the person helping you, and you thinking about what they're thinking of you, not only are their thoughts just none of your business, but you don't need their permission or validation to know what your own needs are. You don't need to apologize in the ask. If they want to help you, or if they're able to help you, they will. And if that ends up being difficult, then that's how it goes. But it's on them to set the boundary of what they can do, not on you to protect them from themselves. When we talk about asking for help from family or friends, instead of waiting for someone to offer, try something like this. I'm going to be honest, I'm really struggling with whatever specific thing that is. Would you be able to do that thing this week? Even once would make a big difference, and I would appreciate it. When someone asks, what do you need? Answer. Honestly, the most helpful thing would be whatever it is. If you're able to do that, I would be so grateful. If you don't know what you need, try something like this. I don't even know exactly what I need, but I know I need something. If you could just come over and sit with me for an hour or hold the baby so I can shower and eat, that would be meaningful. Asking is only half of it. The other half is being able to receive help without immediately minimizing it, redirecting it, or spending the entire time worrying about whether you're being too much. I want to talk a little bit about receiving emotional support from someone else and why so many women kind of struggle to receive support. If you grew up in an environment where this was a pattern and you have internalized one or more of kind of the following options: thinking or feeling like your emotions are too much, feeling like there's a history of conditional or withdrawn or weaponized support, in other words, support with strings, just too much vulnerability of letting someone see you struggle and be in pain if that just feels overwhelming. Or sometimes it can just be this, that you have a self-concept that you're capable and strong, and struggle is just not part of who you are. It goes against your identity, and there is some real cognitive dissonance in there. If one or more of these resonate with you, it makes sense that it's difficult to receive support, to internalize that. Support that is wanted can be hard to internalize. One of my favorite lines that I use in my own marriage is, I'll say to my husband, I'm really struggling to receive your support right now. I know you love me and I know you care about me, and I'm just not able to let that in right now. This is a me thing, not a you thing. It's okay to struggle with this. And the answer isn't waiting for the other person to figure out exactly what you need. It's owning what you need.